I want to thank you all for coming tonight to learn about Team Get Real. Appreciate you coming. What we're going to do is we're going to go over the product itself, and many of you understand and know the product, but I want to point something out about it is that I believe what's so exciting about this company is this is one of the first times a referral-based program has a product that you can actually get less expensive through the program than you can if you go to the store and buy it. Many programs we participate in, you spend more money, say you get a juice or whatever, what I call Me Too products, like mine has acai with mangosteen in it or whatever, but then you spend 40 or 50 bucks and then you can go down to Costco and buy it for 15 to 20 bucks. With us, our water's made, we sell the real water ready to drink package in stores such as Whole Foods and whatnot, and this water is a premium water that sells for anywhere from $20 to $30 a case. Our product, the Real Water Concentrate, which is the flagship product for the program, sells for as little as $30 plus shipping and handling. This itself makes about 2.5 cases of this, so you get about a $70 worth of product for $30. And in network marketing, that's pretty special. So now we're going to go to the compensation plan. The thing is with network marketing over the years, before I explain our plan exactly, I want to kind of give a history. Network marketing originally started with Amway many years ago, about 40, 50 years ago in the 60s, and they started with what was called a uni-level marketing plan. What a uni-level does is you sign up yourself, say here, and then underneath you, you sign up as many people as you can. And this would be your first level. Then let's say after a month or so, this guy signs up 1, this guy maybe signs up 2. But these people get tired of paying 100 bucks, 150 bucks a month. So what happens is this guy quits, another couple months this guy quits, this guy gets tired because this guy quits, and you keep on going over and over, a very high attrition. You bring in 100 people, 80 people quit. So it's a constant treadmill of people, right? To combat that, the industry came up with what's called a binary marketing plan. The binary was this: you could only have 2 legs, and what would happen is, if you got lucky and you got on what's called a power leg, this guy starts going, and he gets a big group of people going, and it takes off, and it becomes this huge power leg. But unfortunately, because you don't have anybody on the other side to match it, you get what's called flushing. You lose all this volume, and you don't make any money. And so this guy gets discouraged, he quits. And you got all this volume, but you're not making anything off it. That's called a binary, and that's very common. You get a power leg, and you don't make any. So again, people just say, forget this, I'm quitting, right? To combat that, the market came up with matrices, and in particular, a force matrix. And that's the program we've chosen. What matrices do is they reward the small to medium guy more, and they kind of take away from the big guys. And the reason why they do that is because they pay out a lot of money to people, and some people can actually make money for not doing much effort. But the reason why we like matrices is because our company is so product driven, meaning that our product is so phenomenal and so good, and it's such a good value, we want to have 80% retention instead of 80% attrition. And the way our company is designed this program is it rewards people to stay active and continue to buy, and then it'll build a big army of users, and you'll make money off of a lot of people. Instead of making a lot of money off a small amount of people, you make a lesser amount off of a lot of people. Make sense? So what we've done is we start out with a force matrix. So the force matrix, what you do is you go ahead, and our initial thing is a 2x4 force matrix, and you start out with you sign up. Let's say then you bring in Sue and Sam. You can only have 2 people underneath you, so when you start out, that's all you can have. But here's where the key comes. In a force matrix, if you sign someone else up, where do they have to go? The next person, Joe, that you signed up has to come underneath Sue because it goes left to right, and this is what we call spill. You see that? So Sue now just got benefit because you signed Joe up, but it came underneath Sue. And that's called spill. And that's the advantage of a force matrix. You can get spill. Now, you shouldn't expect spill, but if you have somebody powerful above you or below you, you will get a lot of spill. So here's where we start out. We start out with the 2x4 force matrix. And what the 2x4 does is it has 4 levels. So it goes 2, it doubles on each level, which you can see over here. And what we do is we pay out 5% on each level. So that'd be a total of 20%. And you can have access to that if you do not bring in one person. Just if you get lucky, say you come in and the product just spills down, or the people beneath you spill, this is what you can have without doing anything. So you can actually get rewarded some. And what we want to do is reward you a little bit to stay in, but then we want you to then go on to the next level. And this is what will show you what you can do. So when you come in, first of all, right now there's no sign-up fee, and you can go on auto ship for $30, which is a very easy amount to confront, 30 bucks, plus shipping and handling for one product. And the products we have are the 4-ounce concentrate, an 8-ounce pain be gone, which features our technology, and it's got natural essential oils, and it just takes pain away immediately. It's really amazing. Or a half gallon of plant water. Now, plant water is also another product that uses our technology, but it's made for plants. Plants like a slightly acidic environment, but when they use that, they have aquaporins as well, so they nutrient uptake and plant uptake. Plants will grow a third to twice as big in the same amount of time. So you can choose from one of those products. And we pay 100% BV. A number of companies all pay a lower business volume. So say you pay 150 bucks, they only give you credit for 100 into the market now. We're giving 100% credit. Or you go in for auto ship at 100 plus shipping and handling, which you get 4 products. So you can choose a basket of any of these 4 products. So when we start out the original 2x4, all you have to be is a $30. Now, if you want to go beyond that, you need to upgrade to the $100 package. But you don't need to do that until you're actually making a little bit of money. So let me show you what the potential is just off of the 2x4. Now this isn't very much, but what it does is it keeps people active. So let's say you filled up your 2x4 matrix, which is 30 people, and they're buying $30 a product. That's a total of $900 in volume, not very much. And you're earning 5% off of each of those, you're only going to make $45. Well, it costs you $37, and you're getting $45. Basically, you're getting your product for free with a little bit of extra. Okay? Nothing to write home about. No, nothing to get excited about. But if you are a consumer and you come in this program and you see after a month you're making $8, and then the next month you make 15 bucks, will you stay or will you get out?
You stay.
You'll absolutely stay. That's right. So we want people to stay. We want to retain people. But let's look at this. Let's show a little bit more. Let's say half the people in your matrix want to earn more money, so they upgrade to the $100 level. So we'll take half are upgraded to 100 and half are at 30. That means the average is 65 bucks. So now if you have 30 associates in there at $65, the commission goes up on the bottom level to 10% at that point. So your average commission is about 7.5%. Now you make $146 or close to 150 bucks. So now you're getting a little bit of money, which actually helps things a little bit. But again, it's pretty much capped. So the key is you to actually personally sponsor people. If you personally sponsor 2 people, your bottom level changes to 10%, which will give you this increased. If you personally sponsor 3 people, then you open your matrix up to a 2x8. But you also have to upgrade to the $100. So what does that mean if you sponsor 3 people? I showed you earlier. What it means is it's going to create spill. And if everybody's creating spill, what does that mean for the matrix? It's going to grow very fast, right? So now let's go to the 2x8. So this is a 2x8. So now the first level was only to the 4. But now you get paid 8 levels deep, and there's a total of 510 associates instead of 30 in a 2x8. Okay? So you have a bigger pool. So now we can start making a little bit more money. And again, you're being paid 5%, but if you brought in 2, you get 10% on this level. And if you bring in 5 again, if you bring in 4, a fourth, you'll get 10% on your 8th level. So there's incentive on each level to bring in personally sponsored people, which creates more spill, right? So let's go to see the potential earnings on this. If you fill up your 2x8 matrix, there's 510 associates at an average of $65, because in order to get to the 2x8, people are going to be above, many of them are going to be at 100 bucks, because to get the volume. Anybody that has people on their 5th level is going to want to upgrade to the $100 so they can access that money, right? So if half of them do 65, now you have a volume of 33,000 at the average of 7.5% commission. That's $24.86. So now we're talking about 2,500 bucks. Now again, that's nothing to go, I'm quitting my day job, but 2,500 bucks could mean we buy a better house, or we go on a really nice vacation, or we buy a new car. It could start changing things in your life. But now here's where we go to the next level. Again, we always have another level to look at, and as we continue to grow, we get more and more potential to make money in the program. If you personally sponsor 5 personals, now you change, and your 2x4 is filled up, you now can open up a 3x. 3x8 has many, many more people. It goes 3, 9, 27. It can have a total of 9,840 associates in it. We're going to do the math in a second. Now that can be a lot bigger. But a lot of people have questions. Well, how does the 3x8 fit with the 2x? So what happens is your 2x is actually laying in this 3x. So you have the 2x, it would be this guy and this guy underneath you, and then there are 2 people, the 2 people to the left, on down. So it fills up the 3x. So when you open the 3x, you actually already have your 2x filled up inside of it. And now you just start rotating. Your next guy would come in here, and then he would start his 2x. See? And start filling it up. And then your next guy would come in here, and then he'd start a 2x. So you get a bunch of people then starting 2x's, and then as they start filling 2x4s, then they start filling up 3x's as well. So you're not going to jump all of a sudden from 510 to 9,840. You're going to slowly start building. You might go from 510 to 680, 750, and it'll start building like that. But if you were to maximize this, this is where we're talking about money that could really start, you could write home to mom about. Here's the potential earnings on the 3x. There's 9,840 associates and an average of $65 of products. That's $639,000 of volume. At 7.5% commission, that's $47,970 a month, almost 50 grand a month. Now again, you're not going to jump from 2,500 bucks to 50 grand, but you'll slowly move in that. That's the potential of a 3x8 matrix right now. So after 6 months, it could be 8 grand, then it could be 9 grand, 12 grand, and work your way up. Okay? With our program also, we're going to have compression. So if people have been inactive after 3 months, we'll go ahead and remove them. We'll give the rep first the opportunity to place somebody else in that spot if they want, whoever sponsored, but if not, it'll automatically compress up. We're going to have other leadership pools based on sponsorship, because what drives our program is bringing in more people. So we want to reward the people that are bringing in. We don't have those pools clearly defined yet, because we're going to have to see what kind of breakage and whatnot in the plan we have, but the other leadership pools are going to be based on sponsorship. Okay? And then we're going to pay the commissions once a month on the 7th for the previous month. Of course, less any refunds. So again, this is a program that's designed to get a lot of consumers, a lot of people that will stay with the program. My key is this: instead of 80% attrition, we want 80% retention. And with such a good product, I'm confident that we'll be able to retain and build an army of users. And they'll stay in because they get effects, and they don't have to put a bunch of money out every month and not get anything back. They can slowly build themselves up, step by step.